Hey guys, welcome to another trade recap. Today I'm going to be going over my trade from June the 5th, 2026, Friday, which is today. Okay guys, so let's get straight into it here. 4-hour chart. I don't know if you guys remember, but after yesterday, um, so after yesterday's trade recap, I said after the day ended that I think we'd go back to all-time highs because we took out our key level over here, and then we obviously displaced way higher with this. We took out the key level, and then we displaced higher at 10 a.m. And I was like, okay, this is obviously going to all-time highs because we started delivering from this gap and all that. So I was like, all right, cool. But obviously, I was wrong. So I get on the charts today, and what do you see here? Well, what I see here is a very obvious market maker sell model playing out. So even though I was bullish yesterday after the day ended, cool, it doesn't matter, right? The day ended. What do I see here? First of all, I see buy side of the curve. We have monthly cycle sequential SMT. The highs, I believe you can see that on the daily chart. Yeah, so we already made monthly cycle sequential at the highs over here. Then we drop down to back to the 4-hour. Monthly cycle sequential, we're trending down. Let me get my little curve. Here we go. Okay, so we had the buy side of the curve, and then now we're very obviously on our sell side of the curve now. This is what I see on the 4-hour. I mean, look, we were bullish after yesterday, sure, crazy. I forgot how big this pump was. 400-point pump at 10 a.m. yesterday. So, like, yeah, sure, right, we could be bullish or whatever, but just looking into this day, it's like, look, we have the original order block up here, gets respected. This next order block gets respected. And then coming into today, what are we doing? We are respecting this 4-hour CISD, also this 4-hour gap, which I believe is SMTF. Yeah, okay. So I mean, we're respecting order blocks, we're respecting bearish PD arrays, and we're disrespecting bullish PD arrays. So obviously we're trending down. And so instantly coming into this day, like I said, this is the daily PO3. So you might be saying, Matt, we have pretty much no manipulation above the daily open. Like, isn't this manipulation? I get that logic, but keep in mind we're in a market maker sell model. We're respecting bearish structure, and the day has already the day has already distributed 400 points. That's not manipulation, guys. Friday and Monday tend to be days that trend in one direction, and coming into today, it makes sense because we're in a market maker sell model, and like I said, we already dropped 400 points, so that's not manipulation, that is distribution, and I'm not going to fade the daily distribution. We're obviously trending for these relative equal lows, which I actually ended up targeting this low, just to be safe. I could have targeted the equal lows right there, but like, I don't know. Whenever there's lows like this, I always just try to target the nearest one, especially if it's like 5 points away, because I'm not gonna get greedy over like a few ticks. I'm just gonna target this low because you never know. Maybe we take out this low, we miss this one, and then we just go right back up, right? But anyway, so coming into the day, we're already distributing down. We are respecting this 4-hour SMTF fair value gap, bearish gap I marked out, and we are also respecting. Gosh, if I could draw this line straight. We're respecting this bearish order block as well. And as well as candle formations, we already we're trading inside of a C3, as you can see here. So that's C1, which formed the gap. C2 taps into the gap, closes inside of C1, and C3, which is our 6 a.m. candle, is distributing. So I'm just expecting C3 to, keep on distributing lower. We also have 4-hour swing divergence. We have SMT between these 4-hour candles right here, between the 6 a.m. and the 2 a.m. candle. YM, what was it, YM? Let's see. Let me zoom in here. Okay, so look, it was YM. As you can see, YM took out this candle, and NQ did not take out the 2 a.m. candle. So there's that. And also as well, like I said, market maker sell model trending for the equal lows, and YM has a pretty big unbalanced range, right? It's just been flying. So it makes sense for all assets to go low, and ES as well, trending for the same low, respecting the SMTF as well. So I mean, all assets are obviously going lower with the monthly cycle sequential SMT at the top, signifying the start of our smart money reversal. And now let me drop to, after this, I didn't really look at the 1 hour today, except for these sequential SMTs I saw. Let me show you. We already had sequential SMT at the top. We had weekly sequential and monthly. This was our weekly and monthly sequential up here. That started this market maker sell model. And then, with our true week open as well, we come today, we manipulate above. We have sequential on both sides. So we have sequential down here and up here. But remember, guys, whenever you have conflicting sequential SMPs, guys, structure is bearish. Follow the structure of the day. Structure is going to win every time. Align yourself with the distribution phases of these higher time frame candles, and you're going to find pretty good precision in your trading, I promise. So yeah, we already have manipulation back above true week open, another weekly sequential, and another weekly sequential right here also. Like I was saying, you know how we haven't had distribution above the daily candle? Manipulation above the daily open? Look at YM. YM did. So that's another reason why we do not need manipulation above this, our daily open. Okay, guys, so drop down 50-minute here. Like I said, yeah, daily cycle with the daily open, which YM already did. Let me open up NQ chart. So yeah, Q1 we expanded, right? Q2 of the day, so London accumulated. Q3 we make this daily cycle right here. That's already marked out by my indicator. Q3 we make that daily cycle sequential, whilst also taking out previous daily quarter highs. So that already served like as our internal stop rate to continue lower towards this low that I was targeting here. Oh yeah, and as well as like the true day open of today. Where's true day open? Yes, here. Yeah, true day opens, we accumulate, manipulate above true day open, forming sequential SMT above true day open, internal stop rate above true day open, and we start falling down. And then we just start printing bearish signatures from there. So you can see we already are also like we respected this 15-minute gap, C2 closure, C3 distribution. We had swing divergence in the gap as well. It's not a SMTF, I believe. It's also a SMT on it's also a fair value gap on YM, and yes. But still, it's just a good thing to see when you're bearish, bearish PDR is being respected. And so coming into market open, what I want to see is the 30-minute power 3 play bullish. So I want to see the 30-minute candle open high, form its wick, and then distribute lower. I didn't check the 30-minute, but I want to see what it looks like. Okay. Okay, so 5-minute. yeah, and then also as well, true New York Open, we move up, create 90 minute cycle sequential SMT. And I saw like multiple traders on social media today saying that if you shorted, like you're stupid or whatever because we left the data high. But those traders fail to, don't listen to those traders, guys, because they fail to realize that this NFP pump upwards was our like manipulation. We the NFP pumps up, we take out internal structure high, we form sequential SMT. Right, sequential SMT is formed also with the NFP high, and with the NFP also formed sequential with this previous daily cycle sequential SMT. So, guys, the data high isn't really as important as it seems in today. So, if you got like confused with why we dumped and left the data high, like that's why, because NFP itself did the damage, took out internal structure high, formed sequential SMT. And yeah, see. So yeah, we also have 90 cycle sequential above true New York Open. And then now finally dropping down to the 1 minute, guys. Oh, I forgot to point out on the 5 minute we have this SMTF 5 minute SMTF right. This gap is not a gap on a what? I'm confused. I swear it was a 5 minute. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it happens after. We'll see right now. But yeah, anyways, we already had our 15 minute cracks and correlations, like this 15 minutes swing divergence to drop to 1 minute. So now I'm just kind of want to see what market open does. Okay, boom. Market open, we go up. We immediately, well, we formed micro. We took out a true micro session opens. We come up, we take out the previous micro quarters high, and we pull up the 30-minute candle. This was a 30-minute power of 3 short I took today. So 30-minute candle, we open up, take out previous micro quarters high above true micro session open, and we start falling. Oh yeah, and then so we're delivering from this 5-minute gap as well. Delivering from the 5-minute gap on all 3 assets here, and we also form 5-minute PSP. See this 930 candle on the 5-minute closed bullish, while on YM it closed bearish, giving us our PSP, and we also have swing divergence. This 930 candle took out 925 candle high, and on YM it did not. So this was my confirmation to drop to the 1 minute. We have a 5-minute respecting 5-minute PD array, 5-minute PSP swing divergence. That's my cracking correlation needed to drop down to the 1 minute time frame, and then look for a CISD. So yeah, and then 930 opens, guys. Take out previous micro quarters high. We start delivering lower. We make the top wick of the 930 candle. I don't know, was it inside of it? It also was. See, like, guys, look, even in the 30-minute, it looks nice. So 30-minute, we open up, manipulate, right? Makes the top wick of this candle inside this 30-minute gap. Then on the 1 minute, all I'm waiting for now is the change in delivery here. Gap right there. I entered there, guys. I put my stop at a consequent. I put my stop above midpoint of this 1 minute order block CIST that we formed there. Solid 42-point stop, and I targeted that low from the 4-hour I marked out earlier. And take my entry there. I believe I went, but there was a 15-minute low here. I went break even, and trades like this, I usually try to find like a. I either go break even at a 1 or 3, but in today's scenario, I went break even once we hit this low. once we hit this low, that's when I move my stop loss to break even. And as you can see from there, guys, it was a pretty straightforward day. Boom. Like I said, the 6 a.m. candle, C3, continued expanding downwards. Aligning myself with the daily distribution, aligning myself with the 6 a.m. 4-hour candles distribution, aligning myself with the 30-minute candles distribution. And yeah, guys, that's the trade recap for today. If you guys didn't, if you guys didn't catch anything today, don't worry about it, guys. I saw a lot of people with FOMO, like a lot of FOMO going on today, considering we kept on dumping 1,000 points. But guys, the markets aren't gonna go anywhere. They're not gonna disappear. You just gotta journal it, chalk it up, and go into next week with the clear mindset, guys. The markets are not going anywhere. So, hope this video helped some of you guys. Hope it helped you guys understand what happened today and why we delivered lower today. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.